We are still just a few minutes out tonight. Got something a little different tonight. Most weekends we've got Stockyards Championship Pro. Tonight we've got bull riding all night. Cowtown Coliseum, a PBR Touring Pro event. But before we get started, I want to talk to you about the history of historic Cowtown Coliseum. No building anywhere in the world more prestigious when it comes to the sport of rodeo, or more rodeo first have taken place than right here in historic Cowtown Coliseum. This building was built way back in 1908. Put it up in 88 days at a cost of $250,000, if you can imagine that in today's time and money. As far as rodeo history, the world's first ever indoor rodeo took place here inside Cowtown Coliseum back in 1918. Over the years, rodeo first, Sourley's Bucking Shoot Gates, they then were standard, introduced first time right here, Cowtown Coliseum. Bareback riding and bull riding introduced first time, competitive contest right here, Cowtown Coliseum. And the first live radio broadcast and the first nationally televised broadcast rodeo originated from right here, historic Cowtown Coliseum. Every historic designation on the local, state, and nationally, Alamo down in San Antonio, of course, we all know what a Texas icon that is. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you're in for a treat. It's man against beast, pure adrenaline, buckle up, bull riding. Hello, Fort Worth. How about just one Texas size yeehaw? All right, we're ready tonight. A little different event. If you're accustomed to our Stockyards Championship Pro tonight we've got a double event. It is a PBR Touring Pro event, some of the best up-and-coming bull riders in the world. But here's the other event. It's all about the bucking bulls, the future superstars of the PBR Tour. They're born and bred to buck. You'll see some of the rankest bulls coming up in the sport of professional bull riding, and that's where the big prize money is. We've got judges that will be awarding prize money to both, but it's the bull owners that've got a chance to really cash in here this evening. But right now, I want to know by show of applause, hoot, holler, scream, anybody in the house that has never been to a bull riding or a rodeo any time in their life, give me some noise. All right, that's perfect. So whatever I tell you tonight, you just got to take my word for it. You don't know the difference. But here's what's going to work. I'm going to walk you through all the action, explain all the rules. Listen up, pay attention tonight. I'll make you an expert in the sport of bull riding. Cowboys got to ride for 8 seconds. You're going to make lots of noise. It's legal, allowed. One of the few places you go these days where you're encouraged to make noise, so take advantage of it. Give the Cowboys and Cowgirls a little extra adrenaline pump. Difference in last place and first place, and I promise you the more fun you'll have before the night's over. So with that said, anybody in the house tonight from outside the state of Texas? Welcome, welcome. How about the great Lone Star State of Texas? All right, Texas allowed, Texas proud, better not be your first event. Now I talked earlier about the history of Cowtown Coliseum as far as rodeo. Let's talk a little bit about bull riding. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see tonight's been billed as the world's most dangerous sporting event. 8 seconds of man against beast. Tonight, there are 3 players in this deadly game. Of course, the bulls and the bull riders, you'll see them later tonight. But I want to introduce you right now to the young men. They're going to step into the arena. Their sole job tonight is protect that bull rider from that rampaging bull. Our bullfighters are cowboy protectors. First up, meet the world's smallest rodeo clown barrel man. Give it up, Mr. Kevin Medco. Now, the last time we did this event in Cowtown Coliseum, over 2 nights, 3 bullfighters, we took 2 of them out of the arena on a backboard, transported to the hospital. They talk about bull riding being dangerous. We're going to show you bullfighting tonight. Please welcome the Cowboy Lifesavers, bullfighters, cowboy protectors. First up, give it up, Mr. Tyler Norton. also here tonight, the old man himself. How about it, Mr. Mike Williams? And also with us, NFR Freestyle Bullfighting Champion, give it up, Mr. Jesse Vick. Now, tonight's a little different than most weekends. We do Stockyards Championship Rodeo here in Cowtown, Coliseum. But in the world of rodeo and bull riding, we always, regardless of where the event is, take a moment to pay tribute to the great flag that flies over this nation. Right now, into the arena, I want to introduce to you Miss Shania Childs and Oh Glory. Come on, give it up, Shania Childs and Oh Glory. I'm going to ask you to remain standing just a moment as I deliver invocation this evening, and that'll be followed by our national anthem. Gracious Heavenly Father, we take a moment of this earthly contest to reflect on the guidance you have given us. As cowboys, we don't ask for any special favors. We're just going to compete in the arena as we do in the arena of life. We don't expect no break a barrier, draw the shoulder layer, the shoot fighting horse, even the bull that's never been ridden. And Lord, when you call us back to your ranch, cool, clear waters, and lush green grass to compete forever in your heavenly arena, please tell us your entry fees are paid. Amen. This time for their national anthem, Mr. Steve Sporey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Fort Worth, are you ready? Bull riding action tonight, Cowtown Coliseum. It is the New Year's Eve PBR Touring Classic event. And as I mentioned earlier, it is a double competition. It is bull rider against bull rider. They got to ride for 8 seconds. Disqualifications, bucking down before the 8-second buzzer. Can't touch the animal at any time with their free hand before that 8-second buzzer. 2 judges, one on either side, going to mark the cowboy, 1 to 25 points on how well he rides the bull. The bull 1 to 25 on how hard he is to ride. It's a possible perfect score of 100. But here's the twist. We've also got a competition, bull against bull, bull owner against bull owner. These bulls are born to brag to buck. They're the superstars headed to the PBR in the future, so be sure and listen up. We've got some of the rankest bulls in the country coming up here this evening in historic Cowtown Coliseum. As we're at a cowboy set, reminds you your cowboy lifesavers, bullfighters, Mr. Tyler Norton, Mike Williams, and Jesse Vick. Their sole job are protect that cowboy. Now the cowboy's gonna ride for 8 seconds. You'll see the protective helmets, the headgear, the face mask, legal allowed. The world's most dangerous 8 seconds in sports. As our Cowboys get set, we'll go through this evening. I'll talk to you about exactly what our Cowboys are going through. Tonight, we're going international. We've got Cowboys from not only Texas, Missouri, Colorado, North Carolina, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Arizona, Georgia, Kansas, but also Canada, Mexico, and Brazil. Our first Cowboy, one of those Brazilian bull riders, Wellington Ferreira. He's got a bull we call Flying Wired. Belongs to Tommy Julian and the BS Cattle Company. And again, it's all about the genetics. They're born and bred to buck these bulls, multi-generational, just like breeding a racehorse to win the Kentucky Derby. Now the bull's job, throw that cowboy off. The cowboy's job, hang tough for 8 seconds. Your job, Fort Worth, give me some noise. Hear that buzzer, 8 seconds. That's what our Cowboys are trying to get to. Seems like an eternity as we'll watch the replay. Wellington never really got that bull started. So you'll see that for every move the bull makes, the Cowboys got to make a counter move. You can't out-muscle these bulls. You got to ride them with some style and grace. Those 2 Cowboys on horseback tonight. Our bull handlers are going to keep the rodeo bull riding rolling this evening. Mr. Ketch Weaver and Skeet Abbott. They're the real deal. They work for us every weekend here at the Stockyards Championship Rodeo. So we're going to slide up to our next cowboy, bucking chute number 2. Should be another Brazilian cowboy. This is Paulo Rodrigues Sergio. The bull, John 14-6 from the Jenkins Cattle Company and CIL Cattle. Now, the bull owners, they've got a chance to cash in this weekend tens of thousands of dollars. These bulls, extremely valuable. As we're going to cowboy set. Tuck your chin, bow up. Let's see if we can make it happen for 8 seconds. Brazilian cowboy. He says, let's do it right here. Wow. I want you to watch the replay. If you don't think these bulls are not athletes just like the Cowboys, to be this big, look at the moves this bull makes. The twist, the turn, gets up in the air. Cowboy did a heck of a job trying to be there. Not going to happen. We go 0 for 2. Get our first Texas bull rider of the night, Bobby Welch III out of Lubbock, Texas. Frontier Coffee's overheated from the Double J Ranch. Our camel will get set down in bucking chute number 3. Now, if you're a bull riding fan, Cowtown Coliseum, We're going to kick it off here in just a couple of weeks. January the 19th through March the 30th, 7:30, the PBR Stockyard Showcase. Every Thursday night, 7:30, bull riding action right here, Cowtown Coliseum. Visit our website for more information, cowtowncoliseum.com. Now, while the cowboy is trying to get set, that bunking chute is the most dangerous place he can be. He's surrounded by nothing but solid steel and wood. He's in a confined space. These bulls are big, bad, strong as our cowboy tries to get ready. They want to get in and out of that bunking chute as quick as they can, using up a lot of adrenaline, a lot of energy that it's going to take to twist one off for 8 seconds on these ranked bulls. New Year's Eve weekend in the Fort Worth Stockyards. I cannot think of a better place to be than right here in historic Cowtown Coliseum. We're going to party. You know, we party every weekend, but this weekend, we're going to take it to the max. Bobby Welch III. Hey, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Bobby Welch III, good bull, turns back right there. And again, the power. The strength puts our cowboy down as we'll switch sides, get another cowboy set. We're going to go to Dallas, Texas, bull rider Dimas Polanco. He's got Skywalker tonight from Chad Berger, M. Rafter, and E. Bunking Bulls. If you're any kind of bull riding fan and follow the PBR, you know the name Chad Berger has brought us some of the rankest bunking bulls over the years. You know, talking about these ranked bulls, just this week in the New York Times, they had a feature story about how these bulls have been bred to be so ranked, so tough. It's making it tough to be a bull rider these days. Has some great photos to go along with it. Be sure and check it out. The ABBI hits the big time, the New York Times, this past week. Kind of get a shot on the video screen what our cowboy's going through. They're riding with a loose braided bull rope. It's got a handhold braided into it. They put it around the bull, put the tail through the loop. It's got a handhold braided in. The cowboy sticks the leather glove into that handhold. You'll see the cow with the bunking chute gate, take the tail, pull it up tight. When the cowboy gets just the right amount of tension in that bull rope, he'll take that loose tail, wrap it across, around behind his hand, slide up, tuck your chin, stick your chest out, hang tough for 8 seconds. We can make you a start. Dimas Polanco from Dallas, Texas. That's your cowboy. Skywalker the bull. Now, these are some of the younger bulls coming up in the sport of bull riding. They haven't been up and down the road as much as some of the bulls on the PBR Tour. So sometimes it takes a little work, a little effort to get a cowboy set down there in the bunking chute. As if the cowboy didn't have enough to think about already. Here we go. You know, you watch these ranked bulls, and the only word that comes to mind is wow. How could a cowboy possibly? These bulls get those cowboys up in the air, puts him down, rock, roll. Let's do it again. Let's go to Felipe Roberti. He's got bar 951 from Berger and Scott Cattle Company. Now, when you see them pulling these bull ropes, all the cowboys ride with a different amount of tension in that bull rope. Some of the cowboys, they like it as tight as they can get it. Other cowboys that ride with a looser bull rope, they think it acts as shock absorber to take some of that bull power away. Whatever floats your boat and gets that 8-second buzzer, as we're going to cowboys situated down the Lucchese bunking chute number 5. And if you're in the Fort Worth Stockyards, we do have full rodeo action here every Friday and Saturday night. Cowtown Coliseum, as far as we know, it's the only year-round indoor rodeo anywhere in the world, right here. Stockyards Championship Rodeo in historic Cowtown Coliseum. Always get your tickets early. We do tend to sell out, as we did tonight and tomorrow night. So nothing more disappointing than showing up and seeing the sold-out sign in the box office. So get your tickets early. You can do that at cowtowncoliseum.com. Rodeo action every Friday and Saturday night. All right, let's slide up and ride one. Felipe Roberti, Bar 951, Burger and Scott Cattle Company. He says, here we go. Come on, help him. Not quite there, but I think he'll get a shot of why our Cowboys wear the protective helmets as this bull turns back. The bull's head came up as the Cowboys' helmet went down. Makes it tough to be a cowboy. All right, heads up. We're going to send some reinforcements. We'll try to get the ring clear. Also, take a moment, be sure and check out the Texas Rodeo Cowboy Hall of Fame down to my left in the East Concourse. Cowtown Coliseum, also down to my right in the West Concourse, the Bull Riding Hall of Fame here in historic Cowtown Coliseum. Hit them up, move them out, rawhide. Let's ride one. Also be sure and check out the front lobby. This building was opened in 1908. It was built as the grandest showplace west of the Mississippi River. It's hosted everything from rodeo to roller derby, boxing, beauty pageants, music concerts, Enrico Caruso, Doris Day, Bob Hope, Elvis Presley, just to name a few. Also the Russian Ballet, the Chicago Opera. This building has seen a lot, and we're still making history here every Friday and Saturday night, Cowtown Coliseum. Let's go to Sawyer Hill. Gene Autry, Oklahoma is where he hangs his hat during the week. The Bull Side from Nothing But Tri Ranch and Four Diamond Cattle Company. We need lots of try right here. 8 seconds, bow up, be somebody. Let's do it. You can help him. You can help him. Let's do it. Making the moves. Yes, sir. Sawyer Hill, Gene Autry, Oklahoma. First cowboy to weather the storm. Score's kind of irrelevant, puts him automatically atop the leaderboard. 88.5 points for Sawyer Hill. Now our format tonight, all the Cowboys ride once. We've got 4 sections of bull riding. We'll bring the top 8 back to the short go. So we know one cowboy, 88.5 points. He better start getting ready for that second bull coming up later tonight. Right now, let's go to our next cowboy. This is Alfonso Quintano. Cowboy from Mexico, Smooth Whiskey, the bull. 80 Jury, Nothing But Tri Ranch, and Titan. Oh, yeah, get it, get it. Cowboy couldn't quite keep up with that free arm, trying to stay in that center of that spin. The centrifugal force, the power that these bulls are throwing at these bull riders. I mean, this bull gets it right there in the gate. Cowboy tries to hang tough, not tonight. Let's do it again. Let's go to Alicio Ferreira de Casta. Brazilian cowboy, Voss Bar 245 from Voss Cattle Company. 88.5 points, lone score so far tonight. I know you ask, why do they do it? It's in their blood. Not just the bulls, but the bull riders. There is no more adrenaline high than when you're sitting on top of one of these behemoth beasts. You nod your head, go to work. Bucking chute number 2. Fort Worth Stockyards bucking chute number 2. Now the Cowboy's got the option to nod his head at any time he thinks that bull's ready. Sometimes you just got to take it the best way you can get it. As these bulls attest these Cowboys. Alicio Ferreira de Casta, Bom Consuelo, Brazil. If you're new to the world of bull riding, Brazilians came on the scene 20 years plus ago. They've been a dominant force in the PBR and professional bull riding. They come to the States, they're extremely talented, they're hungry, they want the cash, and they're a major factor in bull ridings all around the world. And we do get cowboys in Congress from all around the world. Over the years, we've had contestants from all 50 states. Yes, that includes Alaska and Hawaii, as well as about a dozen countries around the world. 88.5 points, Sawyer Hill, he's in the driver's seat. I think the last time we did this over the night, we only had about a half dozen qualified rides. So the Cowboys got their work cut out for them. Best of the best. Now the perfect whirl, that bull would stand up square, all 4 legs, and look into the arena. They want the bull to turn his head looking through that bucking chute gate. Otherwise, if the Cowboy nods his head, they run the risk of the bull coming out backwards and fouling the Cowboy on the bucking chute. All right, we're going to kind of regroup, reload. We're going to give our Cowboys every opportunity we can to get out on these ranked bulls. So many rodeo firsts took place here in Cowtown Coliseum. A lot of dignitaries over there in 1918. Jess Willard fought an exhibition boxing match. Theodore Roosevelt was here in 1911. Bob Wills performed in 1947. Elvis Presley in 1956. And again, I encourage you, be sure and check out that timeline up front in historic Cowtown Coliseum. Also, no other building in the world that's had as many bulls, as many horses, as many cowboys and cowgirls is right here, historic Cowtown Coliseum. Cowboys still trying to get set. Alicio Ferreira de Casta. Now the judges, they can make the decision at any time if that cowboy is taking too long in that bucking chute, at which point he'd be disqualified, or they can make the determination the cowboy just couldn't get out on that bull because of problems with the bulls, at which point they can award a re-ride. All right, he says outside, here we go. Not there. All right, let's go to our final bull rider in this first section. He comes to us out of Olathe, Kansas. Jesse Tillman, your cowboy. The bull is Flapjack from Parker, OK Corrales, Gordon, and DH Cattle Company. Now, these bulls are extremely expensive, so sometimes you get multiple bull owners involved. It's just like owning a sports team. Having a string of bucking bulls right here, right now. Well, how about a round of applause for all your cowboys? After the first section, the lone cowboy atop the leaderboard, Sawyer Hill, 88.5 points, makes him the cowboy to beat. Now, tonight's event is a PBR Touring Pro event. We got something special coming up with the PBR here in Fort Worth. Coming up in May, check it out.
Join the toughest sport on dirt as the professional bull riders celebrate their 30th anniversary. Don't miss the biggest party of the season at the 2023 PBR World Finals, May 12th through the 21st at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. All the action, all the fun. Who knows what will happen with $1 million on the line? Get your multi-day ticket packages now before they're gone at PBR.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Now, there's going to be a QR code come up. Take a shot of it. Get you a discount on your PBR World Finals tickets. That'll be at the Dickies Arena May the 12th through the 21st. The biggest names, the baddest bulls, millions of dollars of prize money on the line. That's the PBR World Finals. The 30th annual be right here in Fort Worth. All right, let's get another Cowboy set. Bruno Jose Barros. We're going to stay with the Brazilians. Going to go to bucking chute number 4. This cowboy, Bruno Jose Barros, he's got Turner Burner for his bull from Moore, Buck, and D&H Cattle Company. Do you see the cowboy run his glove up and down that bull rope? They use dry powdered rosin, just like a baseball pitcher uses on the pitching mound to give that bull rope a little extra adhesive, a little extra stickiness to that bull rope. Put on their glove, their bull rope. Bruno Jose Barros. Hey, be sure and check out the Rodeo Shop, Western Gifts, Collectibles, Souvenirs, Cowboy, Cowgirl, your life, they got it for you. That's the Rodeo Shop up front, Cowtown Coliseum. Also, all the bars tonight, they're offering a Cowtown Cowboy double special. It's a double shot plus a Cowtown Coliseum souvenir. The bars, far end upstairs, the VIP bar. To my right upstairs, we have a West bar. And then in each corner at Cowtown Coliseum on the ground level, we got more bars. Cowboy set, Bruno Jose Barrios. Now, if we can't get 8 qualified rides to come back to the short go, then they'll take it based on times as far as who rode their bull the longest without making to that 8-second buzzer. Talk about living life on the edge. We're in the danger zone right here. Bruno Jose Barros, Turner Burn the bull. 88.5 points. The score to beat. Prefert bucking chute number 4. All right, let's do it. Rock and roll rodeo right here. Bull riding. Clanging, banging. As I said earlier, that cowboy wants to try to get in and out of that bucking chute as quick as he can, because it only goes from bad to worse the longer you take down the bucking chute. The cowboy wants to get out on that bull just as bad as you want him out. Come on, you know the words. You know, they always get weak right there on the end. What is that? We got Stockyards Got Talent tonight. We're going to test you multiple times tonight. Our sound man, he gets into it. Casey Deerdorf. All right, let's try this one more time. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube tonight. So spread the words to your friends or family back home. The only thing I can say is you better be with the one you're supposed to be with if you're going to be on television. These bulls can anticipate exactly what that cowboy is going through. When this cowboy slides up, gets on top of that bull rope, he kind of tenses up. The bull feels it. Got to sneak up on him. Slide and ride, Bruno Jose Barros, our cowboy from Mexico. Turn or burn to the bull. Got to be quick. How about a round of applause for your bullfighters as Tyler Norton steps in to save that cowboy? That's what they get paid to do. If somebody's going to take a hook and get run over, it's those cowboys in the grease paint and the baggy pants. And again, the athletic ability of these bulls to be that big, that strong, get that much altitude, and turn back. Get another cowboy set. Let's go to Dustin Herman, all the way from Grant Falls, North Carolina. He's got a bull we call Sucker Punch from Julian Cattle, Buck Cattle, and D&H Cattle Companies. Grant Falls, North Carolina cowboy, a long ways from home, Fort Worth. I want you to show him some Texas love. Let's help him get that 8-second buzz of that adrenaline pump we talk about so much in the world of bull riding. And remember, these bulls, just like the Cowboys, they're the future stars on the PBR Tour. At an event coming up near you. If you want to be a bull rider, at some point you got to come through Cowtown Coliseum, hub of the rodeo and the bull riding universe. Cowboy's nodding his head no. We'll see if we can get him moved over. Want to give the cowboy every opportunity to get out safely on this livestock. Always concerned about the safety of the livestock just as much for the Cowboys. Some of these bulls, they'll only take it so long in that bucking chute as they'll kind of regroup, reload, give Dustin a chance to get the bull a chance to get back up. As I mentioned earlier, Cowtown Coliseum is home to the Bull Riding Hall of Fame. It's down to my right in the West Concourse. Not only photos and bios on all the greats, they've also got bull ropes hanging on a fence so you can touch it, feel it, see exactly what that wrap's all about. All right, let's try it one more time. And again, all the energy, the adrenaline these Cowboys are expending down there in the bucking chute. Takes a lot of energy even though it's only 8 seconds. Lucchese bucking chute number 5. Grant Falls, North Carolina bull rider. All right, I think we're there. Oh yeah, look here. No score for the bull rider. As we're going to go to Griffin Smeltzer for our next cowboy, his bull Eric the Red from Julian Moore and D&H Cattle Company. We'll get him set down in bucking chute number 4. Preferred bucking chute number 4. And if you haven't been to Cowtown Coliseum in a while, we're extremely proud of this new Preferred Arena that they put in a couple of months back. Built specifications of the Thomas and Mack Arena in Las Vegas, where they have the Wrangler National Finals. This is our first cowboy from north of the border. Claresholm, Alberta is where he hails from. Griffin Smeltzer. Canadian cowboy. Doing it in Texas, living the dream of being a professional bull rider on a Friday night. New Year's Eve weekend, the Fort Worth Stockyards. Cowboys letting the bull go through all of his moves down there. The bulls, they've kind of got the idiosyncrasies just like the bull riders do. That might be as good as it gets right here for a Canadian cowboy. Griffin Smeltzer. Not tonight. As you'll get the replay, your Canadian cowboy. You know, just like that New York Times article said this week, it's the bull power is getting so rank in the world of professional bull riding. We'll go to bucking chute number 3 for our next contestant. Cal Jones out of Troy, Missouri. Show Me State Cowboy, Pearl Snap the Bull, Blue Ridge Bucking Bulls, the bull owner. That 88.5 points we saw earlier looking awful lonely atop the leaderboard. Sawyer Hill in the driver's seat. Right here, right now. I thought sure Kyle was going to be tapped off on that bull, but I think his hand popped out of that bull rope. The G-force, when these bulls turn back, they're putting all that weight. You can see it right there. Pops his glove, pops his hand right out of that bull rope. Let's go to bucking chute number 2. Next cowboy, Vanel Mariano. He's got the bull we call Dirty Steve from Jalapeno Bucking Bulls. Now we're doing it tonight, bull riding, Cowtown Coliseum. We'll do it tomorrow night as well. Spread the word, tell your friends, your family, better yet, load them up, bring them back. No better place to be than in the stockyards on New Year's Eve. It's be party time. We'll get you out of plenty of time tomorrow night to enjoy the festivities. But right now, Church Rock, Nebraska bull rider, Vanel Mariano, Dirty Steve, bucking chute number 2. Let's ride one right here. 8 seconds. That's all we ask. 8 seconds to glory. Not tonight. You know, the Cowboy says, what's that replay? And again, we've got multiple judges scoring the bulls as well, and that's where the big prize money is going to be awarded for the weekend. So bull owners, they got a chance to really cash in this weekend, get a chance to put some of their bull power on display. Let's go to Lance Lara from Snook, Texas. The bull, I'm another, from Flying W Bucking Bulls. We'll get him set. Bucking chute number 3, the preferred bucking chute number 3. Locked and loaded. Remember that adrenaline pump? You got to help them make some noise. Man against beast, who's going to win it? Well, so far it's the bulls. We're going to turn the tide. Help a bull rider get to the buzzer. 8 seconds. Snook, Texas Cowboy, the pride of Snook, Texas. As Don Gay would say, that's kind of like being a lawn dart right there planted right over the front end. The strength of these bulls, he was out of shape right when he nodded his head. He was too far back. The bull had the leverage, not going to work. Let's go another Cowboy. Dakota Eaglesberger from Fairgrove, Missouri. The bull is Bad Spider. Bull comes to us from Schuler Bunking Bulls. Action taking place down in Bunking Chute number 4. So far, we've bucked 16 bulls. If you're keeping score, it's Bulls 15, Cowboys 1. Dakota Eagleberg. We've had a couple of Cowboys tonight from the Show Me State of Missouri. Big spotted bull trying to get sent. Preford Bunking Chute number 4. And again, it's all about the genetics. Multi-generational, these great bucking bulls. Anybody here from Missouri tonight? This is your Cowboy. Dakota Eagleberger. Now the Cowboys want to ride the rankest bull they can ride. That's where half the score comes in. But again, it's the rankest bull they can ride, not the rankest bull they can't ride. Half the score for the Cowboy, half the score for the bull. Trying to get the bull to bring his head up. That's the sweet spot. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Remember that word I mentioned earlier? Wow. And if you haven't figured it out, there is no graceful way to get off of a ranked bull. This bull is a little unorthodox. As he bucks, he's kind of sucking back. Taking that power, he's going to explode on this Cowboy right about here. Shoots him out over the front end. Not like gymnastics. They don't get points for the landing. That's all she wrote. All right, let's get into the Cowboys set. Next man, you know the name if you're a bull riding fan, Ednai Caminas, the 2002 PBR World Champion, 10-time qualifier to the PBR World Finals, maybe the oldest bull rider competing in professional bull riding. He's in his mid-40s. Last time he was here, he tried to get me to lie about his age and tell you he was younger than he was. I think he's 47. No rocking chair for Ednai. He can still ride with the best of them. Let's do it. Come on, Ednai. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Let's see what our judges tell us. They've got the stopwatch and the final say, but that's why he was the 2002 PBR World Champion. The man, the legend from Brazil, Ednai Caminas. 87 points, the score. Now, if the Cowboys make the short go, and Ednai will, they get a second bull. So he's only a point and a half out of the lead. It'll be a combined score on 2. Let's go to Bunking Chute number 4 for our next contestant. Ross Freeman, Coots, Texas, the bull. TKL 900 from T-Bar K. Well, so far we've got one qualified ride in each section. Let's see if we can double up right here, right now. Not from a lack of effort. Ross Freeman, he was taking all the power that bull had for about 3 seconds. It's tough to hang on one. 8 seconds right here. The judges are looking for the bull, the power, the drop in the front end, kick in the back end if he turns back. Wraps up the second section of bull riding. Have a round of applause for all the Cowboys. Ed Nakaminus moves into second place with 87. I want you to check out your video screen. Right across the street, there's a bar. It's the Cowboy Channel Bar.
The Cowboy Channel Bar in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards is the country's first bar dedicated 100% to Western sports. Watch your favorite rodeo on one of the 11 televisions. From the Texas Swing to 100 rodeos in 100 days and the National Finals Rodeo, Cowboy Channel Bar is your ticket to the best drinks and the most iconic rodeos from across the country. Saddle up to the bar 7 days a week or head downstairs to the historic Speakeasy on the weekend. Located right under the famous Fort Worth Stockyard sign, visit the Cowboy Channel Bar today.
If you don't get enough bull riding tonight, boots scoot your way over to the Cowboy Channel Bar. They've always got rodeo and bull riding up on the big screen. Let's go to bucking chute number 3 for our next contestant. This will kick off our third section. Tiger Gonzalez Aceves. Finley's Fireball, the bull. Rafter Bar C Cattle Company, the bull owner. So we'll go to Cowboy Sale again. If you're a bull riding fan, here in a couple of weeks, we're going to kick off every Thursday night, Cowtown Coliseum. It's the PBR Stockyard Showcase, bull riding, January the 19th through March the 30th at 7:30. Tyler Gonzalez Aceves. Finley's Fireball. Let's do it. Get that adrenaline pumping, tuck your chin, bow up, be somebody. Let's ride a bull. Right here. Finley's Fireball. Now what the Cowboy is trying to do is stay up on that bull rope, keep his upper body forward, because if you ever get that upper body back as it did with Tiger, all of a sudden that upper body weight is working against you. Makes it tough to recover. Let's go to bucking chute number 2 for our next contestant. This be Claudio Montana Jr., Brazilian Cowboy. Ain't no joke, the bull. Harrison Cattle Company. And again, it's a party all weekend long in the Fort Worth Stockyards. Of course, it's pretty much a party every weekend, all weekend long in the Fort Worth Stockyards National Historic District. Just gives us a better excuse to get down and get rowdy on a Friday or Saturday night. New Year's Eve weekend. 2022 out the door, 2023, here we come. Here we come. Claudio, not tonight. Bull puts him down. Again, the power, the strength. These bulls, the jar, when that front feet of that bull hits, shakes that Cowboy loose. Let's go to Leonardo Lima. Another Brazilian Cowboy. His bull is No Socks, belonging to Checkered Flag and Katie Hildebrand, also 6 Bar C Cattle Company. We'll get him set for you down in bucking chute number 3 is where the action will be taking place. Good shot of your bull handlers out there. I wonder what they're talking about. Who's going to win the big game tomorrow? Skeet Abbott, Catch Weaver. As Cowboy as it gets. So we got an 88.5 in the first section, got an 87 in the second. We got to bust 90 at some point tonight. Let's do it in the third section. Might as well do it right here. Leonardo Lima, veteran cowboy. We've seen a bunch here in Cowtown Coliseum. He says, let's ride one outside. Make a move, make a move. Ouch. So close. So close. And that was a pile driver to the ground. These cowboys wear the protective vests. You talk about a bull turning back in the chute. That's about as quick as one can turn back and not hip himself or foul himself coming around. Leonardo trying to make all the right moves. Comes up short. We do have a medical team here with us tonight, so bear with us. We'll take every opportunity to make sure our cowboys are taken care of. Leonardo, he'll be dancing at Billy Bob's before the night's over. Hopefully just got the air knocked out of him. That was a hard fall. Flat on your back. You know, the Cowboys set to rock and roll. Let's go to Keith Hall from Blakely, Georgia. The bull is Oscar time. Southern Cross bucking bulls. Preferred bucking chute number 4 is where the action will be taking place. So our folks from Georgia, are you Bulldog fans? You know, we've got a little football team of our own. They're called the TCU Horned Frogs. Let's hope they match up down the road. Oh, yeah, come on. How about it? Keith Hall, Blakely, Georgia. Putting it on one for you. Great save there on the tail end. Jesse Vick steps in to make the save. Another good bull. See what our judge is going to tell us about that score. Remember, it's 1-25 for the Cowboy, 1-25 for the bull. 2 judges. 85 points puts him into 3rd place for the moment. Right now, these Cowboys just want to score, so then they're coming back to the short go. Let's go to Blaine Log, Ganado, Arizona. Cowboy. Chuck's Delight, the bull. Platinum Bull Company. We got him set bunking chute number 5. Let's do it. Well, you saw that red flag thrown. The judges make a determination that that cowboy was fouled coming out of that bunking chute. Also, the bull stumbled and fell with him, so he will have an option for a re-ride. You can see the bull kind of hangs up ahead right there. Cowboy gets his feet up behind him. Not tonight. Let's go to Connor Halverson from Gordon, Nebraska. The bull is Back Time from Young Cattle Company and Crooked Crown. Connor Havel, Senior Cowboy. Back Town the Bull, Young Cattle Company, and Crooked Crown. As I mentioned earlier, some of these bulls hadn't been down the road quite as much, experienced in the bucking chutes, traveling the miles to get to the bull riding event. This bull's standing good. Let's see if he'll stay there. Connor Halverson, Gordon, Nebraska. Cowboys got to take a shot. Once these bulls, at some point, they say, I've had enough. Better get it while you can, because it can go from bad to worse in a heartbeat. He says, let's do it outside. How about that move from Tyler Norton? Step in to take that bull away. How'd you like to be that your job? That's what you get paid for. Step in between a rampaging bull and a bull rider on a Friday night. Watch the move. Takes him away. Good job. Let's go to bucking chute number 3. This will be Braden Richardson from Jasper, Texas. The bull is Quick Trigger. Ground Shakers team and CG. And again, we've got 4 sections of bulls and bull riders. We've got a short go for our 5th section. We'll bring back the top 8 based on score or time so far. We've got 3 Cowboys that punch their ticket to make it back to the short go. Got an 88.5. That's Sawyer Hill. 87 points, Ednai Caminas. And Keith Hall with an 85. No better place to have a bull ride in the Cowtown Coliseum is where it all started. World's first bull riding is a competitive contest born right here, this historic old building. Let's make some history right here, right now. Braden Richardson on Quick Trigger. Come on. Braden got him started, but it's a tough job to stay in that sweet spot, trying to work that upper body, that free arm. You see the way Cowboys, they just kind of tilt their head or tilt their shoulders, trying to stay up on top of that bull rope and in that spin. Get our next Cowboys set. Carlos Gomez Jr., the bull, political cowboy from Chad Prather, Boots for Troops, and CJ. Chad Prather, Boots for Troops, and CJ Cattle Company. Carlos Gomez Jr. from Carmo de Minas, Brazil. Tomorrow night, we'll bring in a whole nother host of ranked bulls. We'll have some of these same bull riders. We'll have new bull riders roll into town. But again, if you're a bull riding fan, starting January the 19th, every Thursday through the end of March, we'll have a PBR event here in Cowtown Coliseum. It's a Cowtown Coliseum Showcase Classic. Tickets on sale now at cowtowncoliseum.com. Kind of like NASCAR down there. Got all the Cowboys trying to help him out. Kick the tires, check the oil. Give him all that last second advice. Hang on, don't let go. You can do it. Cowboy up, you the man. Cowboy ready, let's ride one right here, right there. Come on. Carlos Gomez Jr. down early. All right, we'll go to our final bull. Final bull out of this section should be Junio Charisma. Madrinho, Brazil, GT54H, the bull from GT Bucking Bulls. Now we do have one re-ride bull out of this section. I can tell you from here, I'm looking at the back of the Cowboy. His protective vest says, "I'm crazy." That's a pretty good description of what our Cowboys are going through. Gotta be crazy. I always told people, they ask you why you do it. I said because they were so young when they started, they didn't know any better, and after a while, it's just in their blood. All right, Cowboy, let's slide and ride, make it happen. Junio Charisma, GT54H, the bull from GT Bucking Bulls. Now, even the bulls that are throwing the Cowboys off, they're still getting a bull score from our judges. I mentioned earlier, that's where the big prize money is on the line this week. The bull owners battling out for the tens of thousands of dollars in prize money. Let's see how crazy he is. Buck and shoot number 3. Right here. Whoops. Not tonight. Well, we got one qualified ride out of that section, 85 points. Round of applause for all you Cowboys. Talked about the stockyards earlier. Just across the way, check it out, Mule Alley.
The Old West has a new attitude at the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. Indulge in luxury comforts at Hotel Drover, a Marriott Autograph Collection resort. With fine authentic flavors at 97 West, signature cocktails, and true Texas hospitality. Check out the artisans in Mule Alley for handmade goods, distinctive dining, and fashion with Western flair. Our legendary nightlife, plus cattle drives, rodeos, and more. It's the Old West with a new attitude, all at the exciting Fort Worth Stockyards.
That's directly across the street from historic Cowtown Coliseum, Mule Alley. Lots of new shops, restaurants, bars. Check it out, Mule Alley. Let's go to our next Cowboy, Elijah Mora from Wiggins, Colorado. Had a chance to see this Cowboy ride before. He's won a rodeo here last year in Cowtown Coliseum. Wiggins, Colorado Cowboys. Bull is Hard Candy from Braun Bucking Bulls. Again, trying to warm up that bull rope, dry powdered rosin. Great shot on the video screen as Cowboy makes his adjustments. Try to heat up that rosin. Get the bull rope in place. Let's pull it up. Now that bull rope's got a loop in it. They can adjust it to fit whatever size bull they happen to draw. They're not quite tying themselves on, but they're coming close. He'll take that loose tail, bring it across his hand, bring it back behind the hand, put it back in his fingers. When they open their hand, they want that bull rope to turn loose. Elijah Mora, Wiggins, Colorado Cowboy. Hard Candy the bull. Come on, come on. You may not be able to see it from where you're sitting, but from where I'm standing, the twists and turns that these bulls make, it is so athletic that they can move their body like that to be as big as they are, that much weight. Quick bull. Let's do it again. Next cowboy, Paulo Ferreira Lima. No one of the Brazilians. He's got bull Kodiak 919 from Peterson Bulls. Now, if you got here early enough tonight, you saw Sophia performing before the rodeo. They tell me she'll be out front on the Cowtown Coliseum stage after our bull riding this evening. So you can catch her again, our 12-year-old phenom, Sophia. Ton of experience and even more talent. Brazilian cowboy. Let's make it happen. Paulo Ferreira Lima. 3 qualified rides so far. We need number 4. Number 4. That cowboy took a hard shot. Now, it's the cowboy's choice if he wants to wear the helmet and the face mask or just the old school style cowboy hat. This was where a helmet might have come in handy because he gets his head slammed right there. And those cowboy hats, they offer 0 protection. He's lucky he dodged the hind feet and the bullfighters come in and make the save. Let's go to Dare da Costa. Another Brazilian. The bull is Shameless from Futrell and D&H Cattle Company. Working our way through. Now we bring back the top 8 based on score or time as far as who rode the bull the longest. We'll have a whole nother section of bulls for that short go. Friday night, Cowtown Coliseum, bull riding at its best, brought to you. New Year's Eve, PBR Touring Pro Classic. Competition within a competition, bull rider against bull rider, bull against bull. Dare de Casta. Now, we don't have as many bull riders in this 4th section, so we need somebody to cowboy up. Get that 8-second ride for us. See if Dare da Costa can be the man. Another cowboy we've seen a few times here in Cowtown Coliseum, can ride bulls with the best of them. Might be as good as it gets right there. They got the bull mulled over. He said, let's do it. Now, I want you to watch this bull in the replay. He doesn't just turn back. He's kind of fading across the arena. Makes it harder for that cowboy to track. As we go to Armando Rodriguez. Next cowboy, he is drawing a bull in my blood from Nothing But Try Ranch and Diggers Bocking Bulls. Now, after we finish the bull riding in this 4th section, we're going to take a little break. Don't wander off. We've got some treats for you. Take us just a couple of minutes to make some adjustments. Going to have a chance to see the best of the best. This is one of them. Cowboy up, let's ride a bull. Armando. In my blood, put that cowboy so high he needed a parachute coming down. Talked about the altitude and attitude. All right, we got one more. Trace Brown, a little closer to home, Stephenville, Texas, where he hangs his hat during the week. Steveville, Texas, cowboy, cowgirl, cap of the world. His bull, Frontier Coffee's Wingman from the Double J Ranch. Pull and tug and trying to get the bull rope set just right. Again, all the cowboys are with a different amount of tension in that bull rope. Be sure and go to the Bull Riding Hall of Fame down to my right in the West Concourse. They've got those bull ropes hanging on a fence. You can touch it, feel it, see exactly what our cowboys are going through as they get ready. All right, final bull rider here in the fourth section. You've got kind of quiet, little lackadaisical on me. You got to help a cowboy out, that adrenaline pump. It's not just the bull and the bull rider, it's also you, the audience. There's that word again, wow. Once that bull get up in the air, turn back. Cowboy never had a chance. Watch him swap ends right here. Not tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, give the Bulls a round of applause. They pitched a shutout there in that fourth section. Check out your video screen and panhandle. Panhandle. Hey, we got some folks like to recognize tonight. Welcome them to Cowtown Coliseum. Like to welcome Barry Aviation Incorporated. Barry Aviation Incorporated. They're right up there in the far corner. Hey, we're about to go to intermission, but first, I want you to go to Instagram. Follow Cowtown Coliseum. That's all you got to do. Later, we'll give away some free tickets to an upcoming Stockyards Championship Rodeo. They'll contact you via social media. Again, you go to Instagram and follow Cowtown Coliseum. Don't wander off. Bull riding. We'll be right back.
Out here, there are no half measures. Doing it right is plan A and plan B. You need equipment that's up to the challenge. All day, all conditions, all year round.
All right, who's in the market for a free t-shirt? Got to make some noise. I think we got one more. All right, congratulations, your bullfighters. Tyler Norton, Mike Williams, Jesse Vick, and Kevin Midkiff. Here in a few minutes, we're going to turn out the lights. Don't panic, something special to do for you under the spotlights. You might want to have your video cameras ready. Coming up. All right, you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. They're going to kill the lights. Have something special for you. Have your video cameras ready. We'll do it under the spotlights. All right, remember I told you they're going to turn out the lights. Don't panic, got something special for you. We'll do under the spotlights here in Cowtown Coliseum on a Friday night. All right, get your video cameras ready. You know, you've had a chance to see our Cowboys display their various verb. Anytime you see something like, push your hands together, he'll appreciate it. One of the classics right here, little Texas skip. That cat's going to step down off his horse. Got a big bag of tricks. Let's put it on display. This cowboy's been featured in rodeo arenas all across the country, including one of the biggest rodeos, the National Western in Denver, Colorado, where he's a feature performer. about a little Texas two-step catch Weaver style on a Friday night? Makes it look oh so easy. Now as Cat steps off to the far end of the arena, I'm going to set this next trick up for you. It's called walking the dog. Now the way it's going to work, the rope is the dog leash, the loop is the dog collar, and here comes an invisible dog walking right down the center of the arena. How about it? And watch this. Catch is going to take that rope and jerk a knot in it. It's called jerking a knot in the devil's tail. He does it extremely well. All right, we're going to bring the horse back into the picture. The rope you just saw Catch perform with is a standard rope or lariat about 30 feet long. As he gets back on the horseback, he's got a second rope. That rope is twice as long. Cowboy math, 2 times 30 should be just about 60 feet of rope. He's going to toss out across the arena. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. What could a cowboy possibly do with that much rope? We're lucky few I've seen the show. He's going to toss that rope out across the arena, get it all lined out, and he's going to build a loop. 60 feet of rope, that can be a really big loop. Now, what you got to do, Fort Worth, you got to make lots of noise. Because the louder you get, the bigger the loop's going to get. But first, I want everyone to get your cell phones out, go to your flashlight app, and let's light the house. We're going to take this moment to pay tribute to all the men and women serving all around the world, fighting battles on multiple fronts so that you and I don't have to. Also keeping us safe, our first responders and law enforcement officers. It takes everyone to keep this great country rolling. So right now, speaking of rolling, let's roll a loop, make lots of noise. Come on. Louder, bigger. Bigger, louder. All the way to the show and make enough noise. Catch. He'll take it around the arena for you one time. 5th generation working Texas rancher. Pickup man, track roper, Catch Weaver. All right, lights up, cameras action. Now remember, I've been talking about that PBR showcase coming up here on Thursday night, starting January the 19th. We got a man with a plan right here. He's got a microphone. Take it away, Zach.
Well, folks, I hope you're enjoying the rodeo here on one of the final nights of 2022. I'm joined here with Kevin. Kevin, how old are you?
Well, Zach, I am 10 years old.
10 years old, rodeo clown right there. Now, folks, you've enjoyed the bull riding tonight, right? Have you enjoyed the stockyards today? Well, folks, for those of you that sat in Section C, you bought some good tickets tonight. Folks, I'd like to show you guys on the screen our upcoming Stockyard Showcase. This will be every Thursday starting in 2023. Section C, you just won tickets to the first Thursday night. Folks, join us for the Stockyard Showcase every Thursday night located here in the Cowtown Coliseum. It's going to be starting at 7:30, doors 6 o'clock. The first one, January 19th. That's the tickets you just won. To redeem your tickets here in Section C, please make your way to the box office located outside starting now till 30 minutes after show. For the rest of you, tickets are still for sale. We invite you to join us next year for some more action-packed bull riding. Billy, back to you.
All right, congratulations to all of our winners. Again, that's the Stockyards PBR Showcase coming up every Thursday, January the 19th through March the 30th, 7:30. Tickets are on sale now. Well, Fort Worth, here we are, the short go, the best of the best, Bulls and Cowboys. We'll get them set for you. Cowboys coming back to the short go. We've got Paulo Rodriguez, Sergio, Ross Freeman, Alfonso Quintino, Dakota Eagleberger, Felipe Roberti, Keith Hall, Edna Caminhos, and Sawyer Hill. All right. The Cowboys made it back on their top score based on time so far. The top scores tonight, Keith Hall was 85. Edna Caminhas was 87. Sawyer Hill, 88.5 points. Paulo Rodriguez will be our first Cowboy in the short go. He is drawn Blown Away. Blown Away is owned by nothing but Tri Ranch, Diggers, Kinzer, and McCall. Remember, got to ride them for 8 seconds. Disqualifications coming down before the 8-second buzzer. Can't touch me with a free hand. Bow up, be somebody on a Friday night. Paulo Rodriguez. Now we're going from basically the lowest to the best based on their times and their scores. So let's do it. Ringing out the old and ringing in the new just around the corner. 2023 Cowtown Coliseum. We'll do it all again tomorrow night as we celebrate the new year in the Fort Worth Stockyards National Historic District. Paulo Rodriguez Sergio, Brazilian Cowboy. Blown Away the bull. Now, Sergio didn't make a qualified ride in the first section, but he rode his bull long enough to make it back to the short go. Trying to get the bull to kind of cooperate. Going to kind of take a moment to regroup. All right, I think we're just about there. Paulo Rodriguez Sergio on Blown Away. I don't think the human body was intended to get that bounced around and change directions that many times. Cowboy took a shot right there. Bear with us. We'll get him checked out. We've got a medical team here with us. We got our medical team in the arena. We've got a Cowboy on the ground, and again, we're always concerned about the safety of the livestock and the contestants, so bear with us just a few minutes so we can make sure Paulo gets the very best care he can as you watch the replay. These Cowboys know the risk that they take. It's the world's most dangerous sporting event for 8 seconds. And it is good to see Paulo up. But again, these bulls are so strong, so powerful, so athletic. Always where there's a will, there's a way. These Cowboys, they don't want to go out on that backboard. If there's any way possible, they always want to walk out, as we'll do it again. Now, you know, when you see a Cowboy get injured, as Paulo did, it kind of sucks the energy out of the building for our bull riders. So I got to help them out. Ross Freeman, next up from Koontz, Texas. He's got Joker's alibi for his bull from the Harrison Cattle Company. He'll nod his head down in bucking chute number 3. He is our only Texas Cowboy to make the short round. So let's do it for the Lone Star State. Ross Freeman, Koontz, Texas. Matched up Joker's alibi from Harrison Cattle Company. Want to be a bull rider? This is what you got to do. Nod your head. Your Cowboy took a shot, not tonight. Ross Freeman. Let's go to Alfonso Quintano. Alfonso has drawn Sonny B from Less Than 8 Cattle Company. And again, we do this tomorrow night, 7:30. Spread the word. Tell your friends, your family. Bull riding action, Cowtown Coliseum. We are, I've been told, already sold out. But sometimes you look online at our website, cowtowncoliseum.com. They put tickets back on sale, so you might get lucky. We're going to roll the dice. 2022 out the door. 2023 coming up. Coming up, Alfonso Quintano, Sonny B. Big moves. You got to give that Cowboy credit for the try, the grit, and the determination. He was throwing everything he could to try to stay in the middle of that spin. That upper body, that free arm. That outside leg, though, gets behind him. The inside leg pops the rope. Not tonight. Let's go to Dakota Eagleburger from Fairgrove, Missouri. Magicality the bull from Joe and Nina Webb, D&H Cattle Company. He'll nod his head down in bucking chute number 3. And again, we're going. Our Cowboys came back based on scores. There were 3 of them. Those will be the final 3 bull riders you see tonight. All these other Cowboys came back based on time. Who rode their bulls the longest? So we're going from the least to the most. A lot of prize money on the line tonight for these Cowboys. Want to step up, be somebody. Dakota Eagleburger from the Fairgrove, Missouri. And again, don't forget the Bull Riding Hall of Fame down to my right. They get those bull ropes hanging on the fence. Touch it, feel it, be it a bull rider. Then down to my left, Cowtown Coliseum, home to the Texas Rodeo Cowboy Hall of Fame. More than 300 inductees, the men, the women, the legends of rodeo from the Lone Star State of Texas. And that's about as legendary as you can get in the world of rodeo. You want to play at the big boys, you got to come to Texas. You come to Texas, you got to come to the stockyards. Been doing it since 1918. Rodeo, Cowtown Coliseum. Bull riding since 1934. Professional bull riding born right here, this building. Let's take a shot. Dakota Eagleburger. Magicality the bull. Bunking chute number 3. Preferred bunking chute number 3. Yes, they ride bulls in rodeo in the Missouri. Tuck your chin, stick your chest out, bow up, be somebody. Your chance to shine. Dakota Eagleburger, your cowboy, trying to find that sweet spot. I think he's got it. Oh. Man. I want you to watch the replay. These cowboys don't know how close they come to getting stepped on. And thank you to those bullfighters stepping in and make the save. I think our bullfighters have done a tremendous job tonight. How about it, Fort Worth? Tyler Norton, Mike Williams, and Jesse Vick, 3 of the best. All right, let's do it again. Let's go to Felipe Roberti, his bull, Stinger, Hilton Bull Company. Action taking place down at bunking chute number 4. And again, we had Cowboys entered up from Texas, Colorado, Nebraska, Arizona, Georgia, Missouri, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Kansas, Mexico, Canada, and Brazil. Tonight, we'll have even more tomorrow night. PBR Bull Riding, Cowtown Coliseum, no better place to be. Felipe Roberti. Oh, yeah. Look here. Look here. Oh. It was close. So close. As we watch the replay, Felipe trying to make all the right moves. The bull kind of switching leads, turns back, gets that outside foot up behind him. When those feet come up behind the cowboy, that upper body's got nowhere to go but down. As we go to Keith Hall from Blakely, Georgia. 0 time the bull, Hilton Bull Company. Cowboy getting set, buck and shoot number 3. All right, this one of the Cowboys had a qualified ride. He was 85 points on his first bull. He's already won money in the long goat. He's got money in the average. Let's go for it all. Keith Hall, Blakely, Georgia. The bull's 0 time for Hilton Bull Company. Right here. Well, the worst he can do is third in the average. So that's a payday as we bring up our next contestant. We've got 2 Cowboys still to work. This is the man, the legend, your 2002 PBR World Champion, Ednai Kaminhas. He's got Fred from the Hilton Bull Company. Now, in the world of bull riding, when you get north of 30, you're pretty much over the hill and start to think about hanging up that bull rope. Not this cowboy from Brazil. He is way north of 40 and still riding with the best in the world. Ednai Kaminhas, millions of dollars in prize money. Still living the dream of being a bull rider, and he does it extremely well. He was 87 points on his first bull. If he rides this bull, he automatically moves into first until we see what Sawyer Hill can get done. If Ednai comes down before the buzzer, the worst he can do is second. No cowboy wants to be second. They all ride for first. They say second is the first place loser, not Ednai Kaminhas. Tuck your chin, bow up, let's do it. Ednai. And again, Fred the Bull, Hilton Bull Company. All Ednai wants is show me the money. All right, let's ride one. Ednai. I don't know. Catch the replay. We've got the judges down there. They're going to watch it. Said he slapped him when that bull turned back right there. Pretty obvious. But Ednai, always the cowboy, bowed up, got through the ride. But unfortunately for the world champion, no score. Then there was one. He is number 1 tonight, Sawyer Hill from Gene Autry, Oklahoma. Cutting torch the bull from Eli Flynn. He was 88.5 points. Let's do it again. Not tonight. How about a round of applause for these ranked bulls up and coming and these ranked bull riders that did their best tonight on a Friday night, Cowtown Coliseum. I've got one question for you, Fort Worth. Did you have fun tonight? We do it again tomorrow night right here. Bull riding action and rodeo action every Friday and Saturday. Bull riding action every Thursday starting on January the 19th. Enjoy the rest of your stay in the Fort Worth Stockyards. Have a safe trip home. Buckle up. Come back to see us soon. If we don't see you again before tomorrow night, Happy New Year and stay safe. Good night.